Hey everybody, and welcome to Everything for English Language Learners. I'm Miss Page, and today I want to go over some TOEFL vocabulary words that start with the letter E. So let's just jump right in, okay? Because today I really want to be efficient. Efficient. Efficient is an adjective, and it means to be productive. It means to get something done quickly without taking away from the overall quality, okay? If my intention, if my result is to pass an exam, I might want to be efficient by creating note cards to study. And I can maybe study those note cards in between classes, or maybe I study those note cards during my lunch, okay? To be efficient means to really take the time that you have, use it wisely to get the result that you want, okay? Efficient. The next word is going to be elite. Elite. And elite can be a noun for high society, nobility, or elite can also be an adjective. And this is how we usually see it used, okay? When you get an elite service, what those people are trying to tell you is that their elite service, whether it's baking cakes or taking photos, it's going to be superior to all others, or it's just going to be much above average than the other kind of services you can find. So that's elite. The next one is emphasis or emphasize. Emphasis is going to be the noun. Emphasize is going to be the verb. And so as a teacher, if I want to emphasize something, that means I really want to bring attention to it because it's important, okay? And so there's a lot of ways that I can emphasize important information in my classroom. For example, I might write it on the board in really big letters. Or maybe I write it on the board, but I underline it like 3 times. Maybe to emphasize something, even when speaking, I raise the volume of my voice to bring again attention to that information because it's important. So that's going to be emphasis and emphasize. All right, the next one is endure. And endure means to carry pain, to carry a burden, to carry a problem. If you have to endure something, it's negative. It's a verb, and it basically means that to suffer, to feel pain, okay? And so I hope when you're studying for the TOEFL exam, you're not suffering too much and that it's not such a hard thing to endure. The next one I really like a lot. This word is epitome. Epitome. And epitome means like it is the perfect example of something, okay? So when I go into my friend's classroom, her classroom is the epitome of organization. She's got things color-coded. She's got cute boxes for different projects. She's got trays for the kids to turn their work into. Her classroom is the epitome, the perfect example of a well-organized classroom. Mine, that's another story for another day. All right. And then I think the last word I'm going to touch on, because again, we don't ever want to be overwhelmed with vocabulary. We just want to take a few to learn. But the last one I want to touch on is erroneous. Erroneous. Erroneous is an adjective, and it just means that it is false, it is incorrect. And I think a lot of politicians when I hear this word, because a lot of the times, some of the things that come out of their mouth, whether they mean it or not, can be erroneous. So you have to pay attention to what a politician says because, again, the information they give you might be erroneous. Well, what do you think? Were we efficient today? I hope so. Those, again, are just a few TOEFL words that you might find on the exam that begin with E. I hope you know them. I hope you get some time to study them. And as always, come check us out on Facebook, because I will post each of these words with an example on our Facebook page. To find them easily, just go to our photo album section and look at TOEFL Words for E. Next video, I promise, we're going to look at more TOEFL words with E, but we're going to look at TOEFL words that have the prefix EX, because there's a lot of words there, I'm sure you can imagine. Until then, take care. I hope everyone's doing well. Bye.